What's going on, you guys? How are you guys out there? I hope and pray that you all are doing excellent. Welcome to Ophiuchus and Me. I appreciate you guys for stopping by here today. And it is the last day in October, guys. We are finally here, and that date is the 31st of October. 2022, and it's 10:27 p.m. and I'm not that exhausted tonight, so thank God. So guys, yeah, let's get straight to it. I thank you for being here. I thank you for your support. I thank you for contributing and all of whatever you guys have done for me in this channel and its growth. I appreciate you guys. And I have to start off with that first and foremost before I go any further, because I'll start talking and I'll forget. And I don't want you guys to think that I'm not appreciative. So, like I said, let's get it. Let's get this party started. Let's do an oracle. I'm bringing out my Night Tarot deck first again tonight because it's kind of late, but I'm going to do these Star Code Astro Oracle to get the energy. So if you've never been here before, thanks for stopping by to see what's going on here on Ophiuchus and Me. On Ophiuchus and Me, I do daily reads, and I do an oracle first, and then I do a couple of index cards, and then I do 3 tarot decks to kind of get like a storyline. So guys, did you guys have a good day today? I hope you did. My day at work was busy as always. It's always busy. That's just what it is when you work with people, you know? That's just what it is. Just busy. Busy. So, it's all good. It keeps me moving. And the older that I get, I really do appreciate all the busybody work. You know, it keeps my body moving and active, you know, because yeah, when you get older, everyone's like, oh, you know, I used to hear my parents and grandparents say, I can't wait to retire, And you retire and just sit and do nothing. I mean, unless you're like a traveler or you still, you know, busybody and want to go do a million things. Other than that, you just want to relax all the time, or you're just going to get into that mode and you're not going to want to do much because your body is going to be lacking if you're not like a self-motivating like type individual to get up and go exercise every morning and get your body moving and your heart and your blood flowing. You know, it's gonna slow you down, and you know, just everything starts to slow down. So, you know, it's good to keep moving, good to exercise, good to, you know, feel alive, you know. So hope and pray you guys are all well. Like I said, wherever you are out there in the world, staying safe and staying sucker free. Staying away from the drought. We have this card already. Interesting. I guess, you know, it's never enough structure, you know what I mean? And the number 24 equals to number 6. I'm not going to take it. We just had that card just like a couple days ago. But, you know, just kind of like along the lines of what I was just talking about, you know, like if we don't have structure in our lives, you know, things start to spiral downhill, you know. It doesn't matter what it is, you know, so it's good to have structure, you know. Hey, I love it. I love it so much because you have to kind of, yes, have structure in order to move forward, okay, into your north node. You've done everything in the south, and you're trying to gather everything and keep moving forward, you know, and structuralize all the things that you've learned and put it, you know, towards your future movements. And this number 34 is equal to a 7. So let me get the page going here, and then we can read. Oh, there goes the first one. I always say, I'm not tired. Oh gosh. Not even a whole five minutes now. They're already yawning. Okay. Forgive me, guys, now in advance. I don't think I'm gonna yawn 50 times, but Lord have mercy. I just sat down good. Okay, so here we go. It says the north node or ascending node represents a place the soul longs to be, where fate beckons. This is uncharted territory. You don't have a map. The north node calls you to territory that doesn't have a particular charge and can either be an exciting exploration or start off a bit bland and become more satisfying as you proceed. The lunar nodes are the points on the zodiac where the moon's orbit crosses the ecliptic. When the moon, sun, and earth exactly line up. Here, a shadow mysteriously covers the sun or moon and creates an eclipse. The ancients thought a giant creature cast those shadows and referred to the nodes as the head and the tail of a dragon. The point where the moon heads north is called the north node, the dragon's head, and calls you forward. Action. Think about where you like to be and what you like to be doing in 10 years. And make this a beacon, or a beacon, excuse me, that guides you. A beacon. Yeah. And make this a beacon that guides you through the time in between. Notice what it piques your curiosity. Notice what that piques your curiosity. That's something that excites and beckons you. I'm like looking back and forth like these. One is a beacon and one is a beckon. And that's why I'm getting thrown off. That's crazy. And make this a beacon that guides you through the time in between. Now, what that peaks or peques, I don't know, it's Piqueus. I said peaks, but maybe I've never seen the word before. Anyway, guys, notice what that piques your curiosity. That's something that excites and beckons you, even if it's unfamiliar. You know what, guys? I totally just, I don't even know if you were able to keep up with that. And I hate when I do that because it's like, I don't go back, I don't stop, you know what I'm saying? I don't do any of that. So anyway, I'm going to go back. So, the dragon's head, and it calls you forward. Okay, action. Think about where you like to be and what you like to do in the next 10 years. And make this a beacon that guides you through the time in between. Notice what that piques, whatever, your curiosity. That's something that excites and beckons you, even if it's unfamiliar. Okay. Practice beginner's mind and learn the basics. Some people may resist your change and tell you to stay in your lane, but that is just their discomfort talking. Advisors, friends, or employers who were once perfect for you may no longer be the companions you need on this fresh path. If they truly wish the best for you, they will eventually celebrate as your world expands. If your field of expertise feels too small or confined, branch out and explore new territory. Along this path are people you need to meet and situations that push you out of your comfort zone and call you to your soul's growth. Okay, so then it says here, challenge. It can be scary to leave familiar territory. Even people who love you may resist your evolution if it could pull you away from them. Ooh. Okay. So, basically, guys, you're elevating. You know who you are and where you're going. Okay? I mean, this is just very obvious. And the North Node, you're focused on where you're going. And people don't like it. People don't like your growth. People don't like your ascension. People don't like how focused you are. People don't like that you're leaving them in the dust. People don't like it. And that's their problem. It's not your problem. So anyway, let's get a couple of these. You're living your life and continue to live your life. Okay? That's what it's about. It's about you. It's not about them. You know, and I mean anybody. I mean, we all love our people and everything, you know, and our old neighborhood friends and all of those things. But the reality of it is, when you get to a certain level, I've said this before, when you get to a certain level, it's not that you don't love them. It's that sometimes you may not be able to relate, or they may not be able to relate because you're up here and they're kind of just stuck in neutral. Okay, and not trying to put yourself up on this pedestal or anything like that, but depending on all of what you're into or how much you're learning, and these people are just doing the same old ordinary stuff, you know, conversing about the same old BS, you know what I'm saying? Like the stuff on the freaking, in the social media realm of things, and get excited about that stuff, you know. No offense if that's your thing, but it's not my thing, you know. So I'm like, hey, you know, people that I know that still get off on stuff like that, it's like, grow up already. To me, you know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking what you do. We're, you know, I don't hang out with you, no offense, you know what I'm saying? But you get where I'm coming from? Like, it's all about where you're at, you know what I'm saying, and what you know what I'm saying, what you're into and what they're not into. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, I know people like that, you know, that used to be me. I used to get off on stuff like that, and you know, oh my God, did you see what this and that was said, and did you see this, and did you see that on TikTok or whatever? That is like mediocre, you know what I'm saying? There's so many other, like, I'm not saying that you can every once in a while, but like all the time, you know what I'm saying? Like to maybe get a good laugh or to take your mind off of serious things, okay. But like all the time, like there's other serious matters, you know what I'm saying? To life. So, however the case, that's just me, you know? Everybody's different, you know? But you know, when you get to a certain point and you really start elevating, and your mind changes as well, and most of the time it becomes a little bit more engaging. You know, you want to engage with different energies, you know. Just, yeah. I don't know. Like I said, everybody's different, you know. So, you know, and don't get me wrong. I still like, you know, mingle with people and stuff, you know, because that's just what it is. Everybody's not on the level, you know. So, you know, you still gotta, you know, chit chat here and there with people. But ultimately, I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to either, you know. But I mean, it's not, I'm not a rude person, you know. So I will every once in a while. But for the most part, you know, like, I'm like, I left, you know, where everybody, you know, knew me, you know. I shook the spot, got up out of there, you know, and left that energy behind. I couldn't deal with it any longer, you know, and it just starting to work my nerves, I felt like everybody was immature. Like, just about, to a certain degree. And if they weren't immature, they just were stuck in neutral and they didn't see anything else other than the surface of things. They didn't want to elevate their mind to take in information that I was trying to push and all types of things. So it's just like, okay, well, whatever. I'll just stay right here when I talk to you guys, surface stuff, because I've tried and you guys act like you don't understand English or something. I need to say it in another language, So it's like, oh, just isn't really meant for them, really, So, however, these are the index cards. So let's get this party going, y'all. Let's see what this is about. Wow. And when I say wow like that, it's because something that I said comes out. Do this one more time. And that's it. So it says, oh, here we go again. Can't stop thinking about you. Someone is thinking about you heavily. I mean, it could be anybody. It could be love. It could be, a friend. Like, damn, what happened? Where'd they go? I remember they were trying to drop this knowledge, and I wasn't paying attention. Why wasn't I paying attention? What were they talking about? I was too busy playing my video game or whatever. Hey. Okay, wow. These are beautiful cards. Ooh, okay. So, why I laughed or why I said wow or whatever I said. Exercise daily. What I was talking about, like when you retire, like not even just, for those people. I mean, everybody should find some sort, put on like this music, like like house music, like put on some music and just dance your heart out. That's good ass cardio, okay? If you don't have any time, I tell my children, put a song on before you go to bed or when you wake up or both or whatever, and just dance your heart out. That is good exercise. Dance, feel the vibe. All right. So here, name starts with the letter Q. So, let me turn it down for just a second. So here we have now divine masculine. All right, take heed to your dreams. Okay. Yes, most definitely. Pay attention to them and take heed and try to move what? Forward to the future. Okay. So God made it happen. Just continue. It's part of your journey. It's part of your path. It's part of your life. It's part of just the story. You cannot be stopped ever. No. Believe it. Okay. You glide through effortlessly. Yeah. Major growth. And that's why you're gliding through effortlessly, because you see and you're moving at the speed of light. People can't stop light. Now can they? Okay. Embrace the truth. Now see, there's another one I need to darken. So, what's your truth? Are you embracing it? I think you are. All right. Awesome. Closure is needed. Someone needs it. Maybe you do. And that's fine. I mean, we all need a little bit of closure, even if it's just you coming to terms with how you feel about something. You may not even need the other person. There goes number 2 and 3. You may not need the other person to actually have closure. It could be just your thoughts and finalizing it in your own mind, within your own self. So here is a third party situation. Someone's name starts with the letter O. So you have an O and a Q. And it's okay. It's always okay. They miss you terribly. Yeah, well, I don't know what to say. Tea drinker. And time to pray. Yeah, closure is needed. Maybe you need to pray to get through this closure. I'm going to bring this down because we're going to start in a minute. Some karmic family around. You know, like I said, if you're leaving and elevating, and there is number 4, realizing, you know, you need to make moves and to be in different energy settings to continue to thrive. You're going to naturally remove yourself. So, yes, some people may miss you, and may have some family members that miss you, but they weren't really on your level, or they probably never will be. It's like karmic family around. So here, Australia. Excuse me, guys. Hey, if you're from Australia or thinking of going to Australia or something like that, oh, relax. It will be all right. Yes, it will be. No more BS tolerated. You're not doing that. Maybe you need to go and read a book and relax a bit. Somebody needs rehab or therapy. It's that bad? Gee whiz. Well, you know, I don't know what type of attachment they have to you, but why are they need rehab or therapy? Well, okay. Excuse me, not necessarily this person may need the therapy or the rehab because of you leaving. You may just know someone that may be suffering, okay? Like I said the other day, maybe some people, you know, addicted, you know, like right, like you're moving on to your North Node. Like those are like being attached to substances and needing things to survive. Those are really like things from the past. I mean, you don't really need any substance to survive, you know, or a crutch of any sort. You know, it's just you and your energy, and you just ping off of that. Woo! Okay. But, once again, don't get me wrong. If you know, every once in a while it's your thing or whatever, you feel like it's not a crutch, okay, whatever. But there are some people that, like, can't live without it, you know? Like, and I've been through my phases where, like I felt like I would never stop smoking weed, or I never stop drinking beer or wine or whatever, you know? Like, I have to have a drink every day and, you know, something to smoke every day. Like, please. Not anymore, you know? So, I just gave it up. I'm like, what am I wasting my money on? Like, it's not even, like, doing anything anymore, you know? So, anyway. Maybe someone loves to sing. I do. You know. I love to sing. Not like I used to, though. My voice just, it kind of got messed up. But, I used to really have a really nice voice when I was younger. Ooh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Coworker. Okay, let's get finished with these little cards so we can move on to the decks. It says here, follow your first mind always. That's like your intuition, you know, when that comes about. You are something irresistible. And, oh, you had this card yesterday. This time next year, so what's going on? What time is it? October, November. And they were not ready for it. I see I darkened this one. Now I need to do the embrace your truth. So they were not ready for it. This time next year. Excuse me. You love to sing. It's okay. Co-worker, tea drinker, irresistible. They miss you. No more BS tolerated. Third party, relax, it'll be okay. Divine masculine, karmic family. Someone's name starts with the letter Q and O. Alright. Follow your first mind. And let's see what these cards tell us today, y'all. So I appreciate you if you are still here. And yeah, let's get this read going on, y'all. See what's crack-a-lacking for the 31st of October here. And this is the first deck. And Divine Masculine, huh? Alright, Divine energies moving you forward. You know, to a whole different type of path, huh? Okay. Alright. I see you out here. It's almost 11 o'clock. Crazy. Crazy how time flies when you're having fun. Okay, one more time there. And let me get a bottom of the deck energy. And then we can proceed with the read. Man, my little niece's birthday is tomorrow. She's gonna be 16. I'm like, oh my gosh, I remember when they brought you home. Oh my goodness. The time moves so fast. Like, don't blink, you know. You watch a child grow up, they're grown, and you're grown, everybody's grown. It just moves fast. Well, at least they think they're grown, and they're grown enough, and they start thinking they're grown, so you let them act like they're grown, you know. Get it together. Figure it out of high school. Oof. I've been out of high school for a long time. Over 20 years. Like, man, it's crazy. So anyway, here we go. End of the month today. First deck, bottom of the deck. What do we have on this here card? For all of this out here, what's going on with you advancing yourself and moving on, and people missing you, and you're just doing you. That's what it sounds like to me. And you're so focused, people may not understand it, you know, but they're gonna have to understand it because that's just what it is. So anyway, let's see what we get. Okay. Two of Wands. Two of Wands means you're looking out onto what? Your future. And look, she's so focused. She's like, I got this. Don't worry about anything, honey. He's like, yeah, I'm not. I know you got it. You got it under control. That's, I like that card. So, two Wands, looking out into the future. So you're very focused as we talk about who you are in this future and what you're headed out to do on your path. So your future exists of many great things. Okay. Your future exists of offering someone some love because you've been in hermit mode. Contemplating on which moves you should make next. And it says that they were not ready for it. They miss you. Like I said, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's a love, you know, just because they miss you terribly. That can mean anything. That can mean the family members. That can mean your old co-worker. And how you just left everything and you just up and left, you know. And so now you're thinking of offering someone love because you were in this hermit space, like getting to know yourself better, getting to know the things that, or not getting to know, but like cultivating your energies and balancing them out, you know, like where and how you wanted to move, you know, long enough to create this web, you know, that no one could get through and, you know, mess with you. You just were just concentrated, you know. So here, the Four of Pentacles represents holding on and being able to, you know, be secure in what you have and whatever you have. Okay. So here, sorry guys, I started scratching my scalp so you know that you're tired. I have my head all wrapped up for work and stuff, and my wrap was falling off, and I started scratching my little hair like, oh goodness, that feels so good. That's when you know you're tired and you start losing your mind, rubbing and scratching everything. Okay, so anyway, let me get back in focus here. Okay, so offering someone some love, Knight of Cups, the Hermit, being in your own space, and then this World card coming out underneath the Knight of Cups. So, the World representing something coming up to an end or closure of, or maybe you maybe with this whole offering of love in the world, well, sorry, and then Seven of Cups, you realize that maybe you don't have to offer just anyone love. Like maybe you want to offer love. So maybe you're thinking of, you know, like, oh, life's such a treat, you know? Like, there's so many different options out here in the world, you know? And maybe I need to start traveling or something like that, you know? This little rabbit or whatever it is, it's looking like, wow, you see that? You see all that out there? I think I really want that one over there. That's such a nice cup. Like, how do I get to all that? I gotta jump over here and get over there. Is that even real? Am I able? So, you know, you have all these options, and you know, things are looking so good to you now because you kind of understand, like yesterday, you know, like having expectations, high expectations. So like, you know that especially if you're this divine masculine, that you, and you're irresistible, you have a lot of options out there for you. Wow. This death card up underneath the Hermit. So yeah, like I said, you are constantly growing, major growth. And people don't like your growth because you know who you are and you're not settling for less either. So it's like, you know, what does anyone expect, you know? Like, you're gonna make sure that everything is right, you know? That's the Justice card, balance. You're gonna make sure everything is right. King of Wands. Beautiful. Courageous. Full of passion. Irresistible. So, you going ahead and you stay in your power. Stay in it. Strong as that wand, that King of Wands is right there. You're, and with all this knowledge here, you know, this bird is sitting on top of your head. This, what is that? Now that I'm looking at this card, you're like laying in, I don't know what that is. Like, I don't know what the background is. It's very interesting. And I'm like, what's this little bird on your head? It looks like a crow or something, though. I thought crows represented like death, and you have the death card here. What's the book say on this particular card? I'm just very curious because, like, what does that bird represent? I never went to a book for anything either, so this is like the first of the first. Does it say anything about this bird? Hold on. When I think of the King of Wands, I think of an older, sophisticated, perhaps worldly gentleman who has mastered the balance between being assertive and aggressive. He knows the carrots to dangle in front of a group that will get them energized and excited. He is aware of his voice. He is aware of his voice's power and how to articulate his vision with a sense of drama so that all those within earshot become instantly intrigued. He is debonair, bold, and outspoken, yet at the same time refined and in tune with the room. He knows how to turn on the charisma and just the right time. Turn on the charisma at just the right time to get what he wants. When you're paid a visit by the king, you are directed to call upon your creativity and channel the entrepreneur within. Your situation will benefit from adding some flair and taking extra steps that show off your expertise. Your time has come to stand up. It does not say anything about this bird, okay? No one needs to tell the lion he's the king of the jungle. He knows it deep within, and when you call upon his spirit, you too will be infused with his power. I want to know about this bird, okay? Like, what is this bird? Like, who drew this picture? Now I want to know, like, the spirit meaning of a bird, and why is it on top of his head? I'm telling you, this looks like a little, looks like either like a crow or a raven, or I don't know. I can't tell, but it's black. I don't know why I'm stuck on this card. I don't never get stuck like this. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Okay, that's new. I never get stuck on a card. I just keep moving. Like, okay, it's a queen. King of Wands. We out here. Boom, boom, bam. Okay. I don't know what that means. And then, like, I don't know what this is. Like, he's lying in. Like, they just drew anything. Like, what is that? It looks like a river or something, but he's lying down. Like, okay, let me just leave that alone, because I will keep on trying to figure out what that means and drive myself loony, man. Okay, literally like loony, like before the night's up. Okay, next. So next I have the High Priestess. So with that being said, right, we speak of intuition and you knowing the things that you know because of who you are and all the different things that you've been through already, right? So, like I said, you're this passionate, irresistible, debonair, gentleman that needs to maybe travel the world to get outside of the, like, the norm of what you've been seeing, like take it another step further, like maybe you moved out of the state, or maybe you already moved out of your town, but like maybe you need to take a trip to like a different country or something, and maybe you think that you'll find love there. I'm not too sure, because you've just been like in your own little state of happiness, just you and yourself, and not really thinking about anyone else, just you. Well, I shouldn't say not thinking, but it's just been you. You've been by yourself. You're by yourself. You're not in a relationship right now. You're thinking of, like what it would be like to offer love to someone. What I just say, you're by yourself. So how you go from the 9 to what? The 10, completion. Someone else with you. So you're trying to stay strong. And, right now you're okay. But you definitely want to be with someone. It runs by your mind a lot, like you just, here's the page, you have the 2 of Wands, and you are the King of Wands. So you're going to make a move eventually. Is that the same bird that's on his head? I'm telling you. I think it is. Birds, I guess, are just messengers, or maybe it's, that bird is giving him messages or something like that. I don't know. It's just gonna bother me all night long. I'm thinking about this bird on his head. Anyway, so you've been thinking about this move, and what move in particular you're gonna make in terms of knowing that there are so many different options in the world. Oh, this 6 of Cups keeps coming up. So, in terms of relationship or something, I guess maybe you in the past, before you went into this realm of things, you were with someone that you knew before from somewhere or something like that. Because this 6 of Cups keeps coming out. And then now here you have the Hierophant. So that's my card for, all of the things that you know. You would not be who you are if you hadn't tapped into all these different levels of knowledge, and spirituality, trying to understand who God is and maybe what this religion talks about, what this religion talks, what's this, what's that, you know, and gathering and formulating um, your own understanding to this thing called life, and helping you get to all of the levels that you are getting to. Okay, ain't no trying here, you just do. Okay, so let's see. I am getting tired. Keep going in on my head. So, and I could have sworn we had this yesterday too. At the bottom of the deck, we did because of those eggs. Something came about. I remember this card. So yeah, naturally, you know, you go through pain, you go through painful situations, and that's what catapults you and pushes you into a different mindset to have you be able to say, you know what, enough's enough. I'm not gonna keep dealing with this type of energy. You know, it's not good for anyone, and I'm definitely not gonna sit in it. Okay, so here. Since I had the Divine Masculine come out in the index cards, I'm going to take these here. I don't even know the name of them, but I know it's Divine something. So anyway, I appreciate you guys if you're still here with me. This is the second deck. And yeah, so for the most part, I'm just saying, you know, like I said, you know who you are. You've been through a lot of different transformations. You've been by yourself, and maybe you were by yourself after a breakup, or trying to see how something would work with someone you knew or something like that. That didn't work out. You left. You kept working on yourself. You've been by yourself for a while, but you're thinking, you know, I'm nice and secure. I'm elevated. I'm moving forward. What's missing in life? Love. Love, happy life, all those things, right? So you're at the 9, you're trying to get to the 10. That's like perfect family. You know, everything is right. Money's right, love's right, everything is right. But you know that, you know, you're going to have to make a move, but what kind of move you're going to have to make, you're not sure yet. Will you start traveling to maybe find love? Maybe. You know. So it's new. But let's see what we get now on this second deck, okay? So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and this is actually okay. I think that was like Domino or something like that. I forget. All these old songs, all these old artists. I don't barely listen to anything anymore like I used to. I would play music all the time when I was younger. I don't have the time anymore. I play it when I do these videos, and sometimes when I'm sitting down, or like I said, I need to move around or dance or something like that, but not just like I used to. So anyway, here's the second deck. Okay, let's see what we get, oh. Let's see. Okay. Second deck. Huh? These little freaking buttons on my phone are so close. I didn't mean to cut it off. I was trying to turn it down. Okay, second deck. Let's get a card. Okay, so you gonna start traveling? Maybe. You may just get on a plane and take a trip. Like, I need to go. We had Australia out there, didn't we? You gonna go to Australia? That sounds fun. But I don't plan on going to Australia or anywhere for that matter for a very long time. All my dogs can't go, so I'm kind of stuck, you know. And I only have one real dog sitter, and that's my son. And if I go somewhere like that, I want him to go too. So I guess we gotta wait a while till we can figure something else out. Anyhow, here we go. Finally. Almost, guys. Give me just 1 second. Okay. Oh, Page of Cups. So, like I said, Page, you have the Knight, the first card. So you're thinking of offering love. And so you're like, yeah, I think you see his face? Like, yeah, what you think? You think she may like it? I think she may like it. What should I, take to her next? So Page of Wands, Page of Cups, you're thinking about this something. Going somewhere, dating someone, it's just on your mind. You're tired of being by yourself. Let's just keep it a buck. So here, Knight of Swords. It's like you don't really want to talk about your feelings, like, put them on a shelf or put them on display. Maybe they've been on the shelf. You don't want to put them on display, but I guess, some people may ask, like, well, and I don't think you want to talk about, like, your past and stuff like that. People ask questions when you're dating and stuff like that. Nine of Swords. So maybe you don't want to talk about stuff like that because it's, like, negative. Like, you just want to move forward. So you're trying, Page of Wands, like I said, so you're just trying to figure out what would be the best move to make. And, like, you just want to leave the past in the past, Like, you're just moving forward. You don't want to talk about anything, like, you really don't. You just want to keep moving forward. Like, you're on a whole nother level. Like, you don't want to talk about anything from the past. Like, it's irrelevant. It's like, please don't make me pick that stuff back up. Like, I've already died, like, I don't even want to think about any of that stuff. I already laid it down, like, please. I don't want to go through any of that anymore. So you're done and complete with that. You lay down all your burdens. You don't want to pick up any thoughts about anything. You don't want to talk about it. Here you have the Knight of Coins, which means that you're consciously, moving. You're not haphazardly moving, You're taking into account everything. And like I said, right, there may be some things that you don't want to talk about. You just kind of like keep your emotions to yourself. You're looking off into the moon like, wow, yeah, I remember that day. I remember, but I'd just rather keep them where they are. I don't want to talk about any of that. And there's the Six of Wands, meaning you being successful in all that you do. So last deck with you. I think I'm gonna take the Seers. With you, just moving forward. You know where you're going, and you've put the past behind you. You've been working hard on yourself, and you feel that it's time for someone else to come in and just share your world. Mary J. Blige. Share my world. I cannot sing that pitch right now. Don't you leave. I'm not gonna try. I have to have energy to sing that song. You know that. And then I do it again. I'm telling you, that's just me. I'm crazy like that. Come share my world. Don't you leave. Yeah, I can't sing right now. That's funny. I love that song though. Share my world. Yeah, you want someone to come share your world. Oh, I think I'm gonna play that song when I'm done. I haven't heard that song in so long. It's a nice song. Share My World by Mary J. Blige. Trust me, she sings it a lot better than I just tried to do. I could sing it probably in the daytime, but right now, no. And then it's like the pitch too. I have to get kind of loud to sing that song. So, to hit the right notes. Anyway, what am I saying? Trying to explain that. I cannot clearly sing it as you heard. So anyway, this is the third deck. I appreciate you guys for being here with me and clowning around and listening to my crazy off-tune sounds of singing today. Anyway, come back and rock with me anytime. I'm always here daily doing these daily Ophiuchus reads for you guys. I appreciate your support. I truly do. And yeah, come back anytime. And it's the last deck. So like, share, comment, and subscribe. Please and thank you. And of course, only if you like. I appreciate every single last gesture and every single last one of you. So here we go, guys. Let's get it. So yeah, you just want someone to share your world. How cute. And you don't want to look back. You don't want to think about your past. You don't want to talk about your past. You're moving forward onto your future. Nothing else. You don't have time for the past, okay? South Node is over. You're done with that phase. You're so done with it. You're on to new, uncharted, what did it say? It said a different word, I believe, than uncharted. Maybe it was uncharted territory or uncharted territory. Let me say trodden, it said uncharted. So yeah, places you've never been, like, you know, like, right, the world card. Maybe you've never been to Australia. Maybe you're like, I don't know, I seen, you know, like on National Geographics, like these spiders that were like this big, you know, like, I don't know, you know, but you're like, it's so beautiful. You know, facing your fears or whatever the case, you know. But you're moving slowly and strategically and putting it all together however it makes sense to you. So yeah, you're ready to share your world with someone. You've been through enough stages, enough hurt, enough everything. And you know a lot of things. And you know that where you are is not it. You know that there's more to come because you're still here. You're still alive. You're just single. So, I don't know what that bird is on top of his head. I'm going to find that. I'm going to figure it out. Okay? I don't know when, but I will. Okay. So, I'm probably just like a messenger though. Like, I'm gonna look up raven and crow and see some other birds that may be black that may resemble whatever is painted there. So anyway, here we go. Oh, my dogs are just, ugh. I'm gonna have to bring in the third dog. The one that attacked the puppy has to come in. The dad, he has to come in tomorrow because he has surgery in a couple of days. And I'm like, oh my God, there's 3 dogs in the house. And I'm gonna have to send the other one he attacked back outside because I'm not having it. He's the biggest of the puppies, so that's like their little moment, I guess, you know, like dad and son, like he's attacked all of his children, or puppies, or whatever you call them. I'm like, damn, did one not get injured, like, ever? I don't know, maybe one of the girls, I don't think she ever, one of them, I don't think the girls have been attacked like the boys have. Yeah. No, they haven't. All the boys, though? Yeah. Even, like, his favorites, like, thought they would never get attacked. And he gave them a piece of his mind one day. Like, dang. The animals are a trip. Anyway, third deck, bottom of the deck. Here we go. She said, never find someone like me. Oh, you'll never find someone like me. Okay. 8 of Swords. So, whatever has you all trapped in your mind, maybe even, you know, like she said, you never find someone like me, you know, like, maybe you're thinking that you'll never find anyone like you, you know, like, dang, you know, like, I'm so, like, unique, you know, like, will there really ever be anyone out there that will be suffice enough, you know? Here's the Magician, you know, that's you sitting there, all of your powers, and see, yesterday you had this here infinity sign on the elephant, okay? So that's you and your power. That's you with all your intuition. You have the High Priestess here. That's you being this King of Wands and cultivating, like I said, all your energies together, falling on top of this Page of Wands, right? This Page of Wands, not this one, but here, you know, like, where am I to go? What am I to do now? What are we gonna do? What, there was another song. What are we gonna, that I can hear it, but I can't hear it, because I said, what are we gonna do? And I heard a song, but I can't hear it now. But anyway, I don't know. I'm too damn tired. It's time for me to go to bed again. So here you have now 9 of Cups. You have the 9 of Pentacles, but you also have the 9 of Cups. So that's interesting. 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, 9 of Cups. All 9 sitting right next to each other. So it's a completion, you know, like, it's time for something new. Okay? Like, right, going into the 10. This right here. You ready for something new. You ready for the next level. Ooh. Queen of Cups, huh? You working hard on yourself? There go that damn bird again. Now it's on your shoulder. What was you doubting? That you'd find someone like you? Finding someone to love? Like, damn, I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever find anyone. I was, you know, been fine by myself, you know, like, I got out of a relationship, just been me by myself for a while, you know. not wanting to deal or go through anything anymore. Wow. Now I have the world falling out in reverse. Had it over here, right? So, like I said, nothing, it hadn't even begun to wrap up or start or anything, you know? Like, now it's like that phase is over, you know? But it's on to the next thing. Like, where in the world will you be going, you know? So, it was like after this phase, it's like the world, you know what I'm saying? Like a new is about to start something new. You're on your phase to something. You're on your way to something a new world. So here's the Three of Wands. And so your vision is on point. In terms of how you see, Eight of Pentacles again. So you've really just been working on yourself for many years. You know, like I said, cultivating the right energies and learning so many great things. Queen of Pentacles, Six of Cups, and the Emperor. So maybe that's who you were with, because that's Six of Cups. You know, you're like, maybe you guys are that close to like getting married or something like that, but it just didn't work out because like maybe she was, you know, all about her money or something like that, and she really wasn't like ready to get married, or I don't know. And so it didn't really work out the way you wanted it to. There's the Devil, last card, so the Devil came in between that, and maybe you didn't see that coming, and that's what put you into the hermit space for a while. You know, this person was, you know, all into money and like no love or something like that, obsessed, or has some sort of, I don't know, addictions or something. I don't know. Need therapy. I don't know. But however, guys, you know, and you didn't allow him to take you and play with you, so you kept moving. And that's probably when you moved away and left out, and that's why they miss you so much, you know, because they were being controlled by the wrong energies. And you didn't see it coming. No, you have many plans, and you know, it is what it is, but things move on, and that was a test in itself, you know what I'm saying, to see how important you are to yourself. You can't change everybody, and sometimes we get so comfortable, you know, with not wanting to jump outside of the realm of comfort, you know. Like, oh, well, I've known them forever. Six of Cups. I've known them forever. We've been together for 8 years. We have a whole apartment together, and you know, and so what? You know what I'm saying? Are you willing to sacrifice the rest of your life and not be happy completely, for real? Because you so comfortable with what you know? I know it's a crazy world, but it's time to think about your future, okay? Your future. So, on that note, y'all, I'll see you on the 1st, tomorrow, the 1st of November. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night or good day whenever you catch this, and I'll see you. Take care. Bye-bye.